Well, guys, I have bad news. You know how I used to get mostly good batteries from Rural King. I would trade the dead batteries for other ones that were on the recycling skid. Well, unfortunately, we can't do that anymore. So I'm kind of stuck with the batteries I have now, at least the deep cycle ones, because I could. I mean, there are other automotive stores that trade car batteries, but a lot of the people don't put deep cycle or golf cart batteries in there. If I wanted to get old batteries, I have to either find them directly or go to the junkyard and pay $15 a piece, and I'm not doing that. Last Saturday, I went into Roll King with the battery, and I didn't see the core charge cart in the front. I thought, okay, maybe they just took it back right whenever came in. So then I went in the back, and they didn't have the second core charge cart back there either. And I asked the guy, and he said that they actually aren't taking core charges anymore because evidently one of their employees has stolen like over 100 batteries in the past year. So last Wednesday, they like 6 cops arrived and drug his ass out of the store, and he's doing like 20 years in prison because he stole old batteries and I think maybe even some new batteries, and he was selling them on Craigslist, and so he pretty much ruined it for me. It ruined my source of batteries, but oh well. On good news though, I did get something else pretty interesting that day. I scored a green Nintendo 64. Now I already have a Pikachu Nintendo 64 and a gray one somewhere. So this is my third one. Oh, the Pikachu one also came with a Pokemon controller. And somewhere over here, a Charizard watch. That was from 1998 or 99. Can't remember. Anyway, so I got the green one, and I got a game I've been wanting for a long time, GoldenEye 007. The GoldenEye 007 has been... It's usually in the list of best Nintendo 64 games ever. And it was tied with... Zelda Ocarina of Time for several months at the #1 spot on Nintendo Power's list of top games. I probably have it somewhere around here. Oh. One of the issues down here would be 1998 or so. But yeah. So I got a game that is said to be really good. I got a Nintendo 64 with all the cables and stuff and 2 controllers. Unfortunately, these controllers, man, they are crusty. So we can do a video on how to fix these 2 controllers sometime. So anyway, I've been playing through GoldenEye 007 for the first time, and I'm very disappointed in it. A lot of people always say like, oh, it's one of the best video games ever created in the history of video games. But, no. Zelda Ocarina of Time beats it hands down. Many other N64 games beat it hands down. It has okay controls, the graphics are okay too, but the levels aren't very well thought out, and you can't really tell what's going on unless you read a bunch, and that can be kind of annoying. And it's not like chat dialogue, it's like pages and pages and pages of information. You pretty much have to watch the movie to understand what the hell is going on. And the other thing that I don't like is how throughout the... at least through the later half of the game, you're having to escort an NPC that always gets itself killed, and you have to having to save a lady, save a girl through most of it. So that's kind of misogynistic that she can't help herself. I'll stuff it back there so I don't have to mess with it for a while because it's kind of a bad game. I think I have a bunch of other games in the basement that I've bought and haven't really messed with, or maybe it's the rest of my collection that I'm missing. Let's go find them. Oh, and don't worry, my basement's very dry. We have a dehumidifier down here. That's still charging. Yeah, there's some games. 1, 2, 6. I think that's all that I've found so far. It's strange how these N64 games are so hard to come by. Got Hey You Pikachu, that came with my N64. Super Mario 64, awesome. Pokemon Stadium. Zelda Majora's Mask. NFL, whatever, it's a sports game. Sports games are garbage. And Gex the Gecko, or Gex 64. So I'll show you how I set up my new N64 over here. So you guys all know how I set up this as my secondary monitor a while back, my Commodore 1702. So I can have this to where I can move Firefox over here, and I could watch stuff while I play a game on this window. But I can also have YouTube over here while I play a game on this window. Now, with this monitor, I have a front input and I have a back input. Back here is a switch that switches it to the rear input. So I have the N64 connected to the rear input, and I have the computer going into the front input. So now, just hook up my good controller. And there we go. Unfortunately, it has problems with the chrominance or luminance. I think it's chroma. I think color is chroma. Yeah. The thing I like about the N64 controller is you can do it one-handed. I just find it so odd that I have like 90 NES games and like 30 Super Nintendo games, but only like 7 N64 games. Then again, there's only like 296 games released in North America for the N64 at all. So, oh well. Now, another project I've been working on is this K-Pro 4. I've been trying to figure out how to integrate or interface the TTL monitor input to a VGA, and it's not been working out too well. We can remove these. Pretty much, this is the connector that goes into the motherboard, and all this has is 3 pins. One is video, other is horizontal sync, and one is vertical sync, which is pretty simple, but unfortunately I can't get the voltages right to work with VGA. Like, for instance, I'll connect this up. I'll power it on. This computer definitely has issues. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but oh well. What I'm hoping to do is taking out this motherboard and taking out the big drives, and I might reassemble it as its own computer after I fix the motherboard, but I'll keep this portable computer and I'll put a new motherboard into it so I can have a new computer built into a really rugged case, which is really awesome because I cannot stand modern laptops. Modern laptops just piss me off, how they're all flimsy and plasticky, and that's made out of solid aluminium. I love it. The keyboard alone is super heavy duty, and it fits really nicely into the front. It all straps up to make like a big suitcase type thing. Well, I think I've run out of random stuff to show for now. I hope you enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching. See ya!